Am I the only one who didn't know that Adobe is a real word? Like a real word in the English dictionary. I came across it while reading the book we'll talk about today, and I was like, what do you mean the Adobe walls held the worms? I always just assumed it was a coined name like Diza or Cora. I didn't know it's crazy. It's crazy things you can learn from reading. I really do hope I wasn't the only one who thought it was a coined name. Anyways, let's focus. Hello, bookie! Welcome to Online Book Club. My name is Chinelu. Our star for today, and indeed the entire month, is Sound People by Cheryl Kerr. Here's a quick analysis of the book before we delve into it. Okay, let me give you the gist before I tell you how I feel about it. The protagonist of this story is a 12-year-old sweetheart called Leah. Leah's parents inform her that they are getting a divorce one fine day, and before she has time to process it, she is taken away from her home and everything she knows and loves to stay with her distant aunt, who she has no relationship with, for the summer, while her parents try to sort themselves out. The poor child is overwhelmed by sad feelings, so she goes to the beach for some solitude, some alone time to process her thoughts and her feelings. While she's there, she how do I say this without spoiling the book for you? She encounters something really, really weird, something out of the ordinary. So she goes back to her aunt's house to tell her about it, and her aunt doesn't believe her, adding anger and frustration to all Leah's pent-up feelings. But I wasn't playing when I said Leah was an absolute sweetheart, because instead of lashing out and becoming a delinquent like the kids in Hollywood movies, she embarks on a quest to prove that she saw what she saw and discover why she even saw it in the first place, with help from friends she made in the town. Will she succeed? Firstly, the length. 154 pages. I finished it in an hour. And don't get me wrong, I will binge read a good series with 1,000 pages each any day. But it's just something so satisfying about a short novel that is so complete. It's great as a first read for a child or even an adult who is trying to cultivate the habit of reading. The length is perfect. It's really good. Secondly, from my summary, you must have figured out that I really, really love Leah. Brave girl, amazing child. I love her. Another thing I loved about this book was how everyone handled situations, from her parents to her aunts, her friends, and even her little brother. They all had their heads in the right place, and that was really, really cool. Well, I teared up when I was reading about how the divorce was affecting Leah. I cried, and tears is really, really bad for mascara. So yeah, that was not very likable. And I was shipping her aunt with a cool man named Paul in the book, and that didn't happen. Kind of made me lose faith in my ability to predict stuff, so I didn't like that. It's the book of the month at Online Book Club, so of course it's 5 out of 5 stars. But do not take my word for it. Go to our site and read reviews on the book from readers all over the world. Please like and subscribe, and make sure you remain your wonderful self. See you next week. Bye.